Bitty Pops are showing up everywhere, so I thought it'd be fun to do a hunt just for them. And so I started over at Five Below, where they have a pretty decent section of mini Funko items. I'm not just saying Bitty Pops, because they also have a good amount of sodas, mystery minis, and just the regular minis that aren't a mystery. But anyways, getting back to the Bitties, while I was digging around, I found some pretty interesting ones, because they had those deluxe ones where you could actually click another character inside. I am up to date on those, so I didn't end up grabbing any, but I did notice that they had a couple of those single Bitty Pops, and I still need a couple from them. And so, I ended up grabbing 4 of the Minions ones, and my goal is to get that golden Kung Fu Kevin. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see who we're gonna be getting. Ooh, close. This one is Bride Kevin. And now, if you're wondering what the rarities are on this, it's actually a 1 in 32 chance of getting. It's pretty tough. Alrighty, here we go on number 2. Ooh, okay, it's not that Kevin, but we did end up getting Au Naturel. Now, something that I did find out, and one of you guys commented it, is that you can actually get a gold figure inside of every single one of the boxes. So if it wasn't taken yet, we should have a chance in every single one of these ones we're opening. And so here we go on the 3rd one. It is, you're kidding, another Bride Kevin. It's close, but it's not close enough. And now, with this 4th one here, let's see how I do. Ooh, Crow Minion. Nothing today. Now, the next store I stopped at was GameStop because I had heard that they were getting in some of the Bitty Bots, which I really wanted for my collection. If you haven't seen those before, it's where it's a Bitty Pop that fits inside of a regular figure, and there's a couple different ones of robots that have little characters inside. Stuff like Soundwave, Megazord, Voltron, a pretty good variety. And somebody had posted that they were able to get one at GameStop, so I thought, all right, let's go over, see if they have any, and I checked the section first. I wasn't seeing many Bitty Pops right away, but what I did see was some really amazing pops, like this one from Godzilla, but I didn't need them today. That's not why I was here. So anyways, after a little bit of digging, I looked off to my left, and there was another section of pops, but it was all the Bitty stuff. They had a bunch of new ones, like Stranger Things, retro toys, and a single Bitty Bot left over. I don't know if this is the only one that they got in, or if they had a bunch of others before this, but I was able to get the Soundwave that comes with Rumble inside. It's a really great figure, and the box is a little bit bigger than the regular pop, but take a look at that. There's just so much cool stuff going on here. And I gotta say, I am really enjoying this new box that they're doing here. And I don't know if every single one of the Bitty Bots looks like this, or if this is just specifically for Soundwave. I'll have to get more of them to find out. And so, let's push this off to the side and find out what it's looking like. So, here is the box for Rumble, and then of course we've got to take Soundwave out. Ooh, this is amazing! I love it! And now, I wonder if this Soundwave is slightly bigger than the original. It might be, but it kind of just seems like a normal size pop. The only reason they made it a bigger box is so that way they could display it open and you could see Rumble inside. And actually, speaking of Rumble, it looks like there's a little bit of plastic in here. Let me take him out so we can check him out a bit closer up. Yeah, this is really cool because it's the only way that you can get him as a Bitty. Of course, I've got to put him in the box because I don't think this one has ever been in its box, of course, because it was separate. And if you want to take a look, well, there he is. How amazing. And now, of course, I want to see how it sits inside without that little bit of plastic, because I don't know if I'm going to keep that the whole time. I'd like to just have him sitting inside. So he presses in and, oh, you know what? He's a little bit wobbly. So if I like close him up, does he stay pretty still? No. You hear that? Okay, I'm gonna open this up and see what he looks like. Is he upside down? No, he's sideways. Okay, so it's not too bad, but I will probably keep this bit of plastic just so he doesn't, like, you know, wreck on the inside. And even though it does move around a little bit, it is still amazing that I was able to get this. I cannot wait to finish off this collection because I will definitely be getting the rest of them. Now, hold on, we can't go to the next store yet because I have something else that I picked up while I was at GameStop. Oop, they're upside down. It's some of the retro toys set. They had a few of them and I was like, you know what? Let's go for it. There was only 2 different versions of the boxes, but they had a bunch of different ones. I think it was about like 5 or 6 from the set. And so anyways, I picked up these ones here, the Mr. Potato Head box, as well as the Mr. Monopoly. And so let's get started with this Mr. Monopoly one here and find out who the rare is going to be, but also check out the others, because I cannot wait to see what that barrel of monkeys looks like out of the box. It's been probably the one that I've been the most excited about for this set. And yeah, the Mr. Monopoly in jail is cool, but like, I mean, he's whatever. It's just like, you know, it's a regular Mr. Monopoly, which I believe you can get inside. No, it's literally just the Mr. Monopoly in jail, Why wouldn't they do the other one too? I don't know. A bit of an odd choice, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. I still like it. It's a good figure. And now, taking a look at this barrel of monkeys. Yeah, wow! Look at that, how small it is. It's really cute too. Like, I like the way they did it, so it's kind of like on an angle, and then there are monkeys coming out of it. It might be my favorite Bitty Pop ever, and I know that's crazy, but I just really enjoy this guy. I'll have to make a video, maybe a short or something, all about my favorite Bitty Pops, because there are some that are exclusive to this size here, and then some that are just like so small, I don't know how they got that much detail into a figure that's about like an inch tall. And now, of course, everybody, we have the Stretch Armstrong, not the Chase version, just the regular one with his arms up, but still really fun, and I love taking these ones out of the box, of course, because there's just so much little detail. And if you want to take a look at the back side, do you see it there? It actually has like the Stretch Armstrong like product, like the original toy that came out in like, what, the 70s or 80s, sometime around then. Either way, though, really cool. And now it is time to find out what this rare Bitty Pop is going to be. Is it going to be a 1 in 6? Perhaps a 1 in 3? The 1 in 3s are a bit easier to get, of course. They're the easier ones to pull. But let's find out. Who did we get? It is, ooh, Cavity Sam. I don't know, actually, if this is a 1 in 6 or a 1 in 3. This is a 1 in 3. Oh, the other one that I would really like, too, is the Light Bright. And actually, now that I'm looking at it here, I just realized on the back of the box, it shows that, whoops, sorry, you can get a Soundwave. So wouldn't it be funny to get Soundwave and then put them inside of Soundwave? Because, of course, when it comes to Bitty Pops, they're all kind of like this one generic size. There's no, like, bigger or smaller ones so they can all fit inside of the box. So I could technically put them inside of the Bitty Bot. And anyways, let's get into this next one here. It is the one, of course, with the Mr. Potato Head, Mrs. Potato Head, and Play-Doh. I was gonna say this might be an entirely Toy Story box, but I don't think there's Play-Doh in the movies, or at least I don't remember there being any Play-Doh. Maybe I'm wrong about that, and you guys can correct me in the comments. But yeah, I can't picture any Play-Doh showing up.
And some blue Play-Doh.
Either way, though, let's get into this first one here with Mr. Potato Head. I've got to take him out of the box. Yeah, that is great. I love it. They're just so fun when they're small. I don't know. And I also actually got something pretty cool, so I will be able to display these better. We'll talk about that in a second, though. And if you guys know what's released for Bitties recently, you'd probably know what I'm talking about. But anyways, the next one that we have here is the Mrs. Potato Head. And then, of course, we've got the Play-Doh container, which I've got to take out of the box because it's just so small. Yeah, these are amazing. I love this set. Alrighty, anyways, let me put him back into the box here, and let's find out what that rare one is. Okay, this is exciting. As long as it isn't the Cavity Sam again, I will be happy. Okay, let's find out here, though. Let me see if I can get the tab on the back. There we go. Alrighty, who is it? Oh, it's different. It is! Okay, so this is another 1 in 3. This is the other 1 in 3 in the set, but I got the Light Bright. How exciting is that? Ooh, that's cool. And it even has the little bumps on it like an actual Light Bright. Yeah, that's pretty amazing. I'm liking them. Okay, so there we go. Let me put this one into the display, and there we go. So far, no doubles for this set. It's pretty decent. And really quickly, if you guys want to take a look at what I've got, there they are all together. Now, remember I was talking about those accessories? Well, I went over to Hot Topic, and I noticed that they had a bunch of stuff on sale, as well as a good amount of bitties. There was a couple 4-packs, but the thing is, I already had all of those ones. There might be like one of the rare ones I'm missing, but I decided to skip on them for today. What caught my eye, though, was over on one of the hooks, they actually had one of the Bitty Pop accessories, and this one here is the keychain for your backpack. I, of course, had to go for it because there is an exclusive one inside, and there's actually a few different characters that you can get because there's a pin set as well as magnets. Now, I saw that the pin ones were available on Funko.com, and I did pick those up, but for some reason, the magnets they haven't put in stock yet. It's too bad they didn't have the magnet one over at Hot Topic because I could have ordered this one and the pins on Funko.com, but either way, it is still really cool that I was able to get one of these, and let's open them up and check it out. And I have a feeling with this one here, I'll probably keep the box around so I can use it for other things because it does just slide in and out pretty easy. Okay, so let's see here. This is one of the keychains. Ooh, I'm liking it. Now the question is, does it show you how to slide it open? Okay, yeah, you literally just push backwards. Okay, so there we go. It's open, and then I can take the Boba one that comes inside, which, if you guys want to check it out, is such a good figure. I like that they made them generic and didn't make it like, you know, a Marvel keychain, a DC keychain. It's just kind of like, you can pick it up over and over again and use the Boba ones for whatever. And let me see, so I can slide this on, and boom! there's the keychain. Pretty perfect if you ask me, and I'm excited to get the pin one as well, and I feel like the magnets will work well. Maybe I'll find somewhere down here that I can actually like start to like, you know, connect them to. I don't know if I have anything metal though. I'd have to look around. Either way, though, a really fun idea, and I'll be able to display them a little bit easier now because, I don't know, before this, I, of course, had, like, the theme displays. You know, we have Harry Potter, Star Wars, and Batman, but now you can kind of put whatever character you want inside. And now, everybody, the last place that I went to looking for bitties was over at Target because they definitely have the largest section out of any store. Before you even make it to the collectible section, on the left side by the books, they have an area, at least at the one that I usually go to, where there's, like, a pretty good variety of bitties. And then when you make it to the section, they have a bunch there as well. Some of the larger displays too, like this Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle one. And one of my favorite parts is that you can actually find a bunch of the rides as well as towns. And they even have the displays like I was talking about earlier with those themed ones that go for some of the bigger sets. And similar to Lego sets, how they have like a display for them inside of a case, they have the same thing but for bitties. I cannot wait till they actually start to get rid of those in stores because I would love to have one in the collection. And if every single store is getting one of those, I have a feeling maybe I'd be able to get one. I don't know, fingers crossed on that. Either way, though, I did end up finding something new while I was there, and it was actually in the back by the main pops. While I was digging around, I found Series 2 of the Star Wars ones. At first, I had only seen 3 out of the 4, but then I did a little bit more digging, and it seems like somebody had hid the 4th one in between the figures. So I got pretty lucky, and I now have all 4. And since I picked this up a little while ago, I thought it'd be a perfect time to put them on my Death Star display. Then I'll put it somewhere in the room. Alrighty, let's open this thing up, and there is also 2 exclusive characters that come inside of here too. Oh, and I forgot, you get the display, like, stand. Okay, this is really cool, and the 2 exclusive ones you get are great. It is the electrocuted Darth Vader as well as Emperor Palpatine. They're a little small, so let me get them off of here and I'll show you a bit better. Oh yeah, this is great. There is the Death Star display. It's huge. Well, hold on, big for bitties. I think you know what I meant. Alrighty, I've got both of the figures out, and actually, hold on, I told you I would show them a little bit closer up. So, if you want to take a look, there they are. I am a little bit bummed that the Darth Vader isn't translucent like the bigger one, but I kind of get it because of how small they are. And now, though, let me see. So I got to put this in here, and then you push up to really click it in. That is great. And now I think I'm going to put these 2 up on the top, just because they're not part of the set. It kind of makes sense to have them a little bit separate. But now, everybody, let's get into this set here. And if you guys want to check out all 4 of the different ones you can get, there they are on the back. It's a really great variety, and I think my favorite 2 are the 1 and 6s. It's that Bosk as well as Han Solo and Carbonite. And so I hope today I'm able to get all 4 of the rare ones with 4 boxes. And I've done it before. Some of them were like, I remember which set was it? It was the Blacklight Batman ones that were over at San Diego Comic-Con. I got lucky with those. And I'm glad I did because I don't know where I would have got them otherwise. And so let's start here with this one where we're not actually going to be needing the acrylic display because of course we're putting it on the big one here. We have Han Solo, and this looks like him. He's handcuffed here, so right before he goes into Carbonite, it's a pretty interesting one. And so let me put him over here on the top. All right, then after that, we have the Wampa, and I want to take this one out of the box because it seems to be actually the newer one that was an Amazon exclusive, but they've thrown it into a regular size box, made them a little bit smaller to go with these guys here, which is kind of interesting. Yeah, you see on the back, it actually says 40th anniversary for The Empire Strikes Back, so it is definitely that larger one, and I guess we'll put him over here on this side. I love this thing. And then, of course, everybody, we have the Dagobah Yoda, where he's actually sitting on a little log. Like, they really did go above and beyond with these characters. They're some of my favorite. And again, another 40th anniversary one. I feel like most of them are from that, because that would have been the last time they updated them and gave them, like, a nicer mold. But now, everybody, it is time to get into the rare one. Let's see who I got. Is it going to be a 1 in 6? It is! We got Bosk! How lucky is that? Oh, wow. Yeah, he's got his blaster, and I'm trying to think. So they did redo Bosk for that Bounty Hunter set, but I don't know if this is the original or that newer one that came out a few years ago, but either way. Oh, no, you know what? It's got the blue box. So maybe this is that original one, because all of the original Star Wars characters came in those blue boxes. I don't know, but either way, I am really excited to get into this next one here, and if you guys want to see it, it is Darth Vader, Lando Calrissian, and Luke with Yoda on his back. Such an amazing set. And so, let me crack this open here and find out what we're gonna be getting. And again, We don't need that acrylic display. They're going on this bad boy. Alrighty, Darth Vader. This is another one of the 40th anniversary ones. He's actually got his hand out like he's choking. Ooh, kind of scary, but still an amazing one. And let's see, we're gonna put him next to Bossk over here. I guess we can have Darth Vader next to the bounty hunters. It makes sense. And now this is the original blue box Lando Calrissian. How fun is that? Because the blue box ones in real life are like well, I mean, they're both in real life, but like the regular size ones are super hard to get. So to have this really is nice. Yeah, there we go. And now, of course, I've got to take out this Luke because I want to see what that tiny little Yoda looks like on his back. Oh, wow. He is tiny. I'm going to show you here. I don't even know if you're going to be able to see it. Do you see him down there? It's so small. And again, another one of those 40th anniversary ones. Actually, two of my favorite Star Wars figures ever came from that 40th anniversary set. The Han Solo in Carbonite as well as the Dagobah Luke with Yoda. So now let's find out, who did I get here? As long as it isn't Bossk, I will be happy. Okay, let me find out here. I've got to get that little tear on the back. And now let's open this thing up. It is, Princess Leia. A pretty great one. This is only a 1 in 3, so not too difficult to get, but perfect for the display because I don't have it. Now, everybody, we're getting into another really great box, which has Hoth Luke as well as the Dirty R2-D2 and Chewbacca. I have a feeling that my mom is really going to enjoy that Chewbacca, and maybe if I get a double one, like if I don't get all of the different ones today, I'll probably have to pick up another so she can have this one. Anyways, though, let's just get into this and see what we've got going on. So Luke Skywalker Hoth outfit. Yeah, this is really great. I love the gold accents they did for the visor. Like, that's just perfect, and it looks pretty much exactly like it does in the movie. But anyways, putting it on the shelf here, let's get into this next one, which is a newer one, the 40th anniversary R2-D2, where he actually has his third leg out. And you don't see that too often, but they've been doing it a little bit more recently, probably just to give it a bit of a variety for these characters, because of course R2 and like droids and R2 units can only be so many different ways. So to have that third one, they're kind of like moving, really makes sense. We're over halfway here for sure on the display case, and now taking a look at Chewbacca. Oh, yeah, I love how fuzzy he is. He's got, it looks like his bowcaster. It's just really, really tiny, so it looks a little bit more like a blaster. Do you know what I mean? Like, maybe it would have been tough to do the sides, but it actually looks exactly like that. So maybe it's something else, and I'm just going crazy, but it's probably the bowcaster. And there we go, guys. That Chewbacca is on, and now, let's see what the rare one is. Alrighty, here we go. Let's find out. It is Bossk! We got Bossk again! I mean, here's the thing. I'm excited about it because then I'll be able to have one. Like, maybe I could put it in a keychain because it is a rare one. I can have that out now with the accessories. It is a little bit sad that I do already have that one, and we'll keep them off the display for now just because, you know, that way we can see how many we're actually missing. And now with this last one here, let's find out. So, it is Princess Leia again, but a different version of her. We have a Snow Trooper as well as Boba Fett. And now if you take a look on the back here, you'll notice that Boba Fett is right next to that Han Solo in Carbonite. So, fingers crossed. Alrighty, here we go. And this is actually that newer Boba Fett, or maybe, I don't know if it's from the Boba Fett series that came out a little while ago, where they like redid Boba Fett, Jango Fett, and like did a couple different versions of each of them, or is this just going to be the 40th anniversary one? I don't know. But anyways, let's see how we do. So that Princess Leia is looking really great. She's got the white outfit on, and I'm trying to remember when this would have been from in The Empire Strikes Back. I guess probably just some, I don't know. I can't think of it off the top of my head. A cool one to have, and definitely a nice addition to the collection because I do not have it yet. And then of course this Snow Trooper here, coming in that original blue box. I do have this figure. Actually, I don't know if I have it or if my brother has it, but I definitely have it somewhere around here. It's in the vicinity. But anyways, there we go. That Snow Trooper, and again with that blue box. I don't know if I mentioned it, but I want to mention it again because it is really cool that they're going so far back to recreate some of these old characters. And then check it out here, everybody. This is the 40th anniversary one, not the new Boba Fett one, but of course it is Boba Fett. And look at that. With the, you can see the jetpack on the back, his little scouter on the top. This thing is great. I also love, they actually included the ding on the helmet. There we go, everybody. And now, let's find out if this is going to be a new one, another Bossk. Ooh, I hope it's somebody new at least. And let's see, this is, hey, we got Han Solo Hoth. So it is new. The problem is now I'm only missing a rare one, so we'll see if I'm able to get that in maybe 1 or 2 boxes. Fingers crossed. And now here's the thing, I don't want to discredit this Han Solo because I was still looking for it, but to get that Han Solo in Carbonite would have been amazing. And if you guys want to take a look at it a little bit closer up, here is the entire Death Star, minus the one, of course. And well, anyways, everybody, there we go. That is all that I have for you today. And if you want to see more Bitty content in the future, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe because it really helps out the channel. But seriously, though, thank you so much for coming along with me on this hunt, and I'll see you tomorrow.